MGF Custom / Reviews.
What's up, guys? It's Michael MGF. What's up, guys? What's up, guys? What's up, guys? What's up, guys? It's Michael MGF. What's up, guys? Basically custom PC. So that about wraps it up for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it.
Bye.
And I have something a little bit different today. Yeah, this is much different from a Star Wars figure or a Halo figure or a Batman figure because because today I have Governor Romney here and President Obama. It's kind of funny because if you go around the internet, no one has made these guys, you know, like as a custom minifigure with like decals or anything of that sort. And my camera is out of focus, so I should probably move these guys closer together. Okay, fix that little issue for the time being, but yes, so my showcase on these guys hasn't exactly been working out, and honestly, I'm going to be honest with you guys, the main reason for that is well actually there's two reasons. One being, I don't have proper weapons for them. Like you might have noticed right there, they have standard Lego weapons, and that is because I have to place an order on JPO Studios, actually JPOCustoms.com, to pick up some silver weapons for them to wield. They're Clone Me Custom concept pistols in silver, and I think honestly those are the closest weapons we're going to get to the Death Watch weapons for the time being, so I'm going to be using those for them. But I still have yet to get those, and then another reason being, I don't have a lot of backgrounds for the video. Like you'll notice right now there's a background for this video, and there will be, you know, one for each of these guys. But there are 0 backgrounds for me to use besides, I might have it over here. It's like a Clone Wars. No, I don't have it. Oh, wait, here it is. This background, this season 5 background, and yeah, that's about all I got for it right now. So that's kind of limited, and I don't want you guys just to be staring at a huge Clone Wars logo the entire time. So that's just another reason, but not necessarily. I was gonna, you know, stop my OCD. Okay, you know what? Anyway, I'm just gonna get on to these very simple figures that'll probably only take like 2 seconds each to show you guys. So that's why I've been talking a lot, because I'm also using this video as an update. But anyway, I do apologize for the lack of videos. But without further ado, let's jump into this. So we're gonna start off with President Obama. Honestly, I'm not gonna give you guys my opinion on any of these two guys. But as it is, these figures were just kind of made randomly, as they're not necessarily the most serious figures I've ever made. But if you want me to make more random figures like this, drop a comment in the comment section below, down there, and I might take it into consideration to make more figures like this when I am a little bit low on ideas for videos. But anyway, so he's a very simple figure, that both of these guys are, as his hair is just basically like a very simple hairpiece, just cut up a little bit, and I kind of washed it in a black or a grayish kind of color to represent, you know, his gray hair, gray, blackish hair. It's like a mix. Anyway, so his face, some of you might call Nobama, but that's basically because Lego doesn't necessarily provide a lot of faces in this kind of a color, so I didn't really have, honestly, I didn't really order anything to make these figures. I just kind of used parts from my collection, so I didn't necessarily, this is as it is. It's like some of you guys, you're used to me, like, for example, my Cortana or my Legend of Korra figures. I'm starting to paint the faces, and I'm actually pretty decent at it. especially on Cortana, which you guys will see in about 2 showcases after this, right before Halo 4 comes out on October 30th. By the way, there's an announced date for that. We'll talk more about that later. But anyway, yeah, so his face, not necessarily, I didn't really modify it that much. I just kind of modified the eyebrows, and I added some marks around his mouth to represent, I guess you could say, his dimples, I suppose, but just basically the overall facial features that he has. That's the reason that these little markings here and here were added on the sides of his mouth. And then his torso, these guys' torsos are basically entirely painted. I painted on the American flag, the suit, the gray outlining of the, you know, his shirt. I painted the outlining of his tie. I painted the tie itself. And I painted the little gray pockets, which are almost looks like little gray slits, but they're there. And then his hands, I actually couldn't find any hands in my collection that were that, you know, the color of Obama's face here. But, so I just painted some, and I think they work for now. But, I mean, it's not like I care a lot about this figure. And I'm like, you know, as if I'm going for Obama or Romney, but I mean, like, you know, as in, both of these figures don't mean the world to me like my Halo figures do, or my Star Wars figures do. But then his legs are just black legs. So, Mr. President. I just noticed the background says Obama Bide. That's interesting. Okay, now we have Governor Romney, and his torso is basically like the exact same as Obama's, but there's really, that's because their suits are pretty much the same, just with different colored ties. And his suit is pretty much the same, just with a different colored tie, which this time is red. And honestly, I am a lot happier with this face. I think it represents Romney a lot better than, you know, my face represents Obama. But honestly, if that's because I had a lot more variety available in this color than I did Obama, so I was able to do better, which I believe I did here. And basically, what did I add? I modified his mouth a little bit. I modified the mark underneath his mouth, and I added the 2 little markings next to his mouth, those like little curved markings. And I added the wrinkles above his eyebrows, and I painted his eyebrows gray. And all of this was done to really recognize the likeness of Romney, you know, to the best of my ability. And I think it turned out really nice. And his hair was basically, you guys might know these hair pieces as being Clone Trooper hair pieces. A lot of people use them for clone troopers, but you might know what this hairpiece is. If you don't, I don't know what to tell you. Because I have extras of these hairpieces, but they're like on the other side of the room. But anyway, basically I modified one of those hairpieces, cut it up, sanded it a little bit to recognize Romney's hairstyle, and you might notice a little gap there. That was also to recognize his hairstyle. That was not like an accident or anything. And then after all that, I basically made it look like, you know, the blackish, grayish colors that both President Obama and Governor Romney have in their hair. Even though Governor Romney's hair feels like, I feel like it's more gray than Obama's. But yeah, and then there's nothing on his back. These 2 figures are pretty simple. But yeah, so there you go. There are 2 candidates running for this year's, I guess you could say this year's. It's not really traditional, you know, yearly, but for this presidential election. So there you go. Yay. Look at them making up. But anyway, this video was much different than any other, you know, these figures are much different than any other figures I've done before, as they don't really come from any sort of fantasy topic. These 2 men are real people. But what inspired this video, actually, was Some Kid 101's presidential, actually, it was vice presidential debates in Lego, that video. You know, the title was something along those lines, but I thought the video was very inspiring, and I thought it was, you know, it inspired me to make these 2 in Lego. And I didn't really think I was going to do a video on them, but apparently here I am doing a video on them now, as I thought it would be a pretty humorous temporary replacement for my Death Watch showcase, which hasn't been working out like I told you earlier. And link to Some Kid's video will be in the description below, because I thought it was pretty funny. But anyway, my next showcase will probably be a Halo 4 Forward Unto Dawn showcase. I'm hoping to maybe make Lasky and Kyler. If you don't know who they are or what Forward Unto Dawn is, just type in Forward Unto. I mean, on YouTube, and it'll come right up. It's a really amazing live-action Halo 4 series I've been tweeting all about. everything Halo 4. So you can follow me on Twitter to see what I'm up to, as I do update my Twitter daily. And once again, guys, I do apologize for the slow rate of videos, but things have just been slower than they have been, than they were earlier this year. And also, my Halo 4 showcase will be coming out on October 30th. So for those of you guys who, you know, are looking forward to Halo 4 and you want to see some awesome LEGO Halo 4 figures, be sure to check that out when it comes out on October 30th. And just take 1 second out of your time before you play Assassin's Creed, because I promise it'll be worth it. But anyway, that's about it. So my two candidates here, my two little plastic candidates, they're going to smile into the camera and shake hands as if they're really friends when they just want to kill each other. But anyway, that's about it. So I'm going to see you guys later. And I don't know what I'm going to do with these figures.
I'm Romney, and I approve this message.
You know what? To tell you the truth, I say screw both of them. I'm voting for Master Chief and Cortana. Who's with me? I am urging you to leave a comment below, because Halo 4 is coming out and I should so vote for them if they were real.